Roscoe, Roscoe, Roscoe. Roscoe, 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 Roscoe.
Hey, nobody.
Yes,
I'm right here.
yes. Yes, you are. Right in front of me. You and your eyeless soul, you. Roscoe, we are pitching some stuff like baseball people.
Wait, what position am I playing? Or are we on the same team? Or are we like, how many players are we talking about? What kind of game is this?
I know absolutely nothing about baseball.
Why did you pick this metaphor?
I'm guessing there are
I
more
don't
than
know
one.
baseball. You don't know baseball. You picked the one sport that neither of us knows about.
I'm pretty sure there's more. You can have. Yeah, there's more than one pitcher on a baseball team on the same team.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, because they have beginning pitchers and then like finisher pitchers.
Yeah, but what I'm asking, am I pitching you the ball or are you pitching me the ball? Or are we on the same team pitching the ball?
We're on the same team. Why do you want to be devices? Devices? Divided?
Divisive. Divisive?
The words. Yeah, we're on the same team. We're both pitching.
Who are we pitching to?
Uh,
I guess we're pitching to you guys in the audience.
this is also very true. Hello, guys. How are you feeling? We're doing a Power Ranger pitch.
Yeah, we're doing them, the Mighty Morphin Go-Go Power Rangers. No, I fucked that up. We're doing the Mighty Morphin, we're doing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah. So then we're just doing pitch on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I think we've took different way, like a very different way than normally people take it. I think we pitched some really interesting shows based off our like childhood experience with the show and stuff like that.
Yeah, so tune in and see what takes of the teenagers with attitude.
Yeah, yeah. As always, this is just fun. And if you have any ideas or stuff like that, or maybe ideas, suggestions, or pitch yourselves, please put it in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Roscoe, you know what time it is? It's morphin' time.
Perfect.
Did you clap? I
Yeah, I did clap.
It's hilarious that we can't tell when each other are clapping.
The thing that's when we actually clap perfectly is that it's like I wonder if it's, you know how when you have certain audio waves, if you do them like simultaneously and one goes up and one goes down, they like cancel each other out.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's like that.
yeah, but we're diving back in our childhoods. We are talking about them Rangers, them mighty Rangers. They sometimes have bots that are robots. That's a dumb statement. That are like animals. Sometimes they're other animals, but they morph and they fight, and they're the Power Rangers.
I'm trying to think, like they're usually either animals or they're like some random car or something, like, or some kind of vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of like anything that goes away from that like genre trope.
Oh, no, I don't think so. The only other staple in Mighty Morphers is them getting their ass beat for the first half, and then they'll be like, "Yo, let's figure this shit out. Let's actually use teamwork." And then they come back and beat the person's ass. It's like, let's throw big and still take this ass whooping.
I think we need to call the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers what they really are, and that's a gang.
Fight back.
Yeah.
Fight back.
Yeah. They really just gang. I was about to say they really just gang bang, but that's not the right word. What do you call it? They just like
Jump.
jump. Yeah, they just jump. They're like villains. It's not. It's like a 5-on-1 fight. It's not really that fair. I guess in this case it's a case of might versus right.
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously, if you're listening to this, we are going to try to pitch some ideas for Power Rangers. But before we get into that, we both have been Power Rangers fans when we were kids and still are somewhat nowadays. What do you think is the reason why we like Power Rangers? Or what is the draw of Power Rangers in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's a good question because, the big thing about Power Rangers is you have these group of kids or teenagers or whatever, and they are
Teenagers with attitudes.
with attitude, and they all have these things that they're good at, and they combine together and they're strong enough to fight whatever sort of monster or like impossible beast has come to ruin the earth. And you know what? I don't think I really care about any of that. I like it when the team comes together and there's just this one guy that's like some kid that just moved into town shows up and then he just beats all their asses. I think it's the main reason why I like I'm like you think I would.
I think you're showing what color Power Ranger you like the best
Bro,
now.
that's the one that I like. Bro, that was I've always like ever since I know you remember this. We've been friends since like 1999. uh, I used to go out with my grandpa, and we used to go to the movie store down the road. R.I.P. By the way, R.I.P. That fucking movie store. It wasn't even a Blockbusters. It was just a movie store, and I used to get the same 4 VHS versions of like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and watch them over and over and over again, like every day. And yeah, man, I think that the idea of the thoughts of teamwork are super cool, but really I just like watching people beat shit up, beat people up, and turn into giant robots. If I had to be very honest with you, I can give a shit about the teamwork.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, I forgot we're not supposed to be cursing so much.
Oh, that's a long world, and we're barely traveling in it. So let's see. Yeah, I would have to agree. I would have to agree. Like I think like the most at least when I think of like the past when I think about Power Rangers, them fighting is like the thing, right? Where it's like yo. Zordon, cool, all that other stuff, they're friends or kids or whatever, but it's like, nah, man, they cop out and they go deal with that problem. Uh, I think that's always like the coolest part where it's like, oh, they're coming together and stuff like that. I think another interesting about Power Rangers was like there's this social like a lot of the episodes are just mainly dealing with hey, it's not that we can't beat the villains. It's literally that we have problems and once we get over our problems, we will win this fight. Like it's normally like I'm mad about this one thing, so I'm struggling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the social problems within the group is the only reason they lose. And a lot of times they lose is just like, yo, you guys should work as a team. It's like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, it's really just like this whole Power Ranger shindig is just one giant group project.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Blue Ranger has to carry the whole team because the Yellow Ranger doesn't want to do anything. They don't want to contribute.
And there's like literally a whole like arc. There's always this common arc that happens where there's like a new kid comes in and he's like, yo, I'm just way better than the Red Ranger. I don't understand why anyone listens to the Red Ranger, right? This has been so much of the things that they've done it on multiple series where it's like there's this kid comes in and he's like, yeah, the Red Ranger kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm a badass.
Yo, do you remember the Power Rangers Ninja Storm when they did that concept like 3 times at least?
Yeah.
And like you had one with the guy that was the nerd that turned out to be like the legendary hero or whatever. But then you have the other guys, the red and the blue ones, the Beatles, who just showed up and just beat the shit out of the whole cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, that's my favorite arc. I think I watched the show primarily just to get to those arcs.
Yeah, I think the action in Power Ranger was a super heavy draw, as it makes sense because we were younger kids and stuff like that. I think it has some good nuggets with the social, like teamwork kind of aspect. And I think at least the last nugget is like being special, right? Like the kids there were just kind of special and kind of outcasts, but they still got chosen by Zordon pretty much, which always was cool or whatever. That concept is strong enough to even that launch like a whole bunch of other series. It's pretty much spinning off of Power Rangers. Like, bro, you remember Bible Man?
Bro, let's not talk about Bible Man, bro. That was the show for a little bit. Yo, what if Bible Man had a Megazord? That's the only thing that was missing, bro. They had the budget for that.
Yeah, bro. Bible, quick side note with Bible Man. Bible Man was just a smash up on so many pop culture things. It was literally like, yo, Power Rangers with lightsabers and God.
Yeah, and Batman.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just saying, Power Rangers, that concept and their plot structure, say what you like, even if you hate it or love it, it works because it's been playing for longer than I've been alive, pretty much.
And we're not even counting the Japanese Super Sentai series that it's based off of. By the way, dude, have I ever told you about the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Super Sentai series?
No, not really.
Bro, it's so much darker than the freaking American version. First off, Rita Repulsa is like a Satan worshiper, and she freaking like not like the first episode, she crashes her building, her like castle into like two giant buildings. And also the Power Rangers, like, they're not teenagers with attitudes. There's like this wizard that just has been keeping these children underneath his castle for years, specifically to stop the her name's not Rita Repulsa, but it's like, I think it's like Bandora or something. But it's the idea if he just keeps these teenagers in his basement, which is just kind of weird. It's like, wake up, guys, it's time to fight evil.
I'll do whatever you say. Yeah.
Just let me out of the basement.
No, the basement's good for you. This is how you become this guy. You want to become a Power Ranger, didn't you?
I just want to see my family. Your family's dead. You've been down for over 10,000 years.
Oh. But yeah. So at least in my opinion, I think that's the things that make Power Rangers interesting and good. It's like action, the relationship stuff, and then the structure and plot has been tried and true for years and years, and works particularly good with a younger audience. But just look at all the spin-offs and kicks off comic book series that people like of the Power Rangers, right? Like, it's really easy to take the Power Rangers into a way darker sphere.
Really? Because I had a hard time.
Like, I think it's like not. I think I got it. Power Rangers. When you're a kid, you're just like, man, interesting action thing or whatever. But when you grow over, you just kind of like look at the more of the logistics of it, and you're like, this is might be more complicated than just punching someone in the face.
Yeah.
Or, jumping someone.
Yeah, because these are child soldiers essentially.
Yeah.
Who are like set out to kill these sentient life forms usually.
Yeah, sentient life forms that just another sentient life form told them to do. Right?
Yeah. and they have bodies, but this one doesn't.
But yeah, so we both kind of have two pitches. Mine's a little bit more fuzzy than yours, I believe. So yeah, we both have these ideas to pitch for Power Rangers, and we just want to pitch it and see what other people think, and kind of record and document like our ideas and go that stuff. And like our other pitch shows, we're just having fun, just trying stuff out. Don't get too butthurt about it if you're butthurt, but if you like it, like it and all that other stuff.
I just realized
What?
I don't have a title for mine.
Oof.
I should give it a title.
Well, yeah, good that you're going first. Time to think of a title.
What? See, I hate when you do this where you're like, I haven't thought of a whole lot of my idea, and then it's like you proceed to go through seamlessly for 30 minutes about your idea, and then you put me like Roscoe's got this under. He's got this purely on board. Nobody, my brain is just super ADHD. It is very impossible for me to keep on task. So no matter how hard I have this under control, I don't have this under control. Working with sinners in the hand of an angry God, and that God is my brain. But yeah, I guess I'll give this a tentative title. Everything dies. No, that's hold on. I'm gonna spit like 5 titles. You can pick the best one. How about that?
All right.
Apocalypse. Don't get in the robot. No, let's just call it. No, I just go with that. Don't get in the robot. The story is called Don't Get in the Robot.